A very good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome back to English class. Today, let's begin with the new poem titled Beauty. It is written by E. A. Shore. Original name Louis Abita. Children, in the previous week, we discussed more about a day in the ashram. That topic was written by Rabindranath Tagore. I had sent you the notes. I hope all of you have completed your notes. And there were more vocabularies where we discussed about that. And I just sent you the notes about the vocabularies, and I think you have written the answers in your reader. Right, children? So let's begin with the poetry titled Beauty. This poem is written by E. A. Shore. She is a female. Her name is E. A. Shore. Her original name is Louise Abita. Her original name is what, children? It is Louise Abita. She was born in the year of 1926 on 9th of September, and she was born in New Mexico in America, and she had died in 2014 in July 21st, and she was aged about 87 years when she died. And she basically belongs to in one of the place called Isleta Pueblo. She is an American, and she was an author, she was a poet, and she was an educator. Educator means the person who educates others. And she was popularly known for one of her writing titled I'm a Pueblo Indian Girl. Children, here you can see the image. Though it is not the original picture which belongs to her, they have given here for the reference. There is a pre-reading activity. Children, before discussing about this poet, and I just wanted to think about what is a pueblo. Here you can see there is a one word, children, Isleta Pueblo. It means this is a kind of tribe which was there in an America, particularly E. A. Shore. She belongs to that tribe. Is that clear? Okay. So we're all interested about our beauty, isn't it? Wherever we go, or if we look at the mirror, what we think? Before going somewhere, we think we should look beautiful. We look at the mirror, and mirror tells us whether we are looking beautifully or not. Right, children? So now there is a question before reading the poem. What is beauty? So try to describe. So now you'll have to think yourself what is beauty is all about. So what is beauty? We use that word many times in day, right? So though we may not use in a regular life, but definitely 1 or 2 times in a week definitely we use it. So what is beauty then? Beauty is nothing but describing one's physical and inner quality. It talks about the physical personality and it talks about the inner personality, right? So we describe. So here we think as a human being there are a lot of ways that how to understand the word beauty. Being a language student, we have to see the things in a different way. So how? Here the poet E. A. Shore, she is giving an idea how and where the beauty is available. How can we see that? Here she sees the beauty in three things. In the first, to her, beauty is seen in the daytime. In the second stanza, she says beauty is heard in the night. And in the next stanza, she says beauty is nowhere outside, it is within ourselves. So, according to her, here beauty has been divided into three. Right? So, these three types, whether you know it, let us make an analyze about that. Look at the first paragraph, children. Here, beauty is seen in the sunlight. The trees, the birds, corn growing, and people walking are dancing for their harvest. So the poet actually she is saying that beauty can be seen through our eyes. So looking is different, seeing is different. There is a difference between the verb look and see. Do you know what is the difference, children? What is that? Here, look means without having any feeling, just looking at. That's it. For example, if I say, look at me, you will just look at me and you will not have any kind of a feelings about why I asked you to do that. And after looking, you will not have the feeling anything about that. You will be straightforward to say your feelings at that moment. But see means through the eyes, having a feeling, having emotions in our mind, we look at. So that is seeing. Seeing actually it works with the mind and the eyes. But the word look works with only the eyes, not with the mind. Here, look at the word that the poetess has used, children. She says beauty is seen in the sunlight. Every day sun rises in the east. Isn't it? What is the beauty it got then? Just imagine if one day all of a sudden the sun doesn't spread its light. What is going to happen? It's very difficult, right? To imagine, children? Yes. When there is a sunlight, look at that. Look at the rays that it gives. You feel very happy to look at the colorful rays and the brightness and the shining of that. Don't you think that sunlight has a beauty? Yes, definitely it has the beauty. Even she finds the beauty in the trees and she finds the beauty in the birds. The way that birds got a wings and it fly and it is more attractive to her. Even she finds the beauty in the people who are grown the corn, and she has found out the beauty in the people who are working in the field for the crop. And not only that, even when the seed has put into the land and when it grows and when it bears some kind of a crop or the fruit, and it will be grown up, and when the wind comes it will be dancing. That means it is ready to get cut off by us. That is called, cut off is called harvest. Okay, so it is very beautiful as per to the poetess. Children, we are all talking about this. It is in the time of day. Okay, so what are the things are seen? Beauty is seen in sunlight, in the trees and in the birds, and she finds the beauty in the corn growing and the people who work and the plants which is in the level of harvest. Okay, in the next stanza she talks about what are the scenes is available in the night. Whether, see, in the day we can see, but in the night we can't see anything because it will be too dark. No sun is available in the night, right? So here, then what is the beauty that she is talking about? She talks about the beauty which can be heard. In the first stanza, the beauty can be seen using our eyes, but in the next stanza, beauty can be heard using our ears. So what are the things normally we hear in the night, children? So when you sleep, when it will be too dark, if you wake up in between, don't you listen some noisy? We cannot say that is a noisy, right? But it will be very melodious. What is that? Yes, it will be musical sound. Some insects release that, some birds will be chirping in that way. They'll be making some kind of a sounds, and all that, even the wind in the night. And there are a lot of things in the rainy season. It will be breeze, nice breeze will come, and the rain will come. Even these are all the natural things which attracts as a beauty in the night, and these are all the things only can be heard. And she says even beauty is heard in the night, that is in the wind sighing. Sighing means edusuru bidodu. So the wind, the breeze, and in the rain falling, all these can be heard. Or a singer chanting. Here a singer means few insects or few birds. They are compared to a singer. So they chant. What they chant? They have some their own music and they sing that. So anything in earnest. So earnest means honestly. So what and all the things that you can listen and you can enjoy, and if you think that it gives a very peaceful to your soul, that means you're enjoying the beauty which can be heard in the night. Don't you think in that way, children? Right, let's move on to the next stanza. Children, according to the poetess, she says beauty is in yourself. Good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. She says very clearly that even we have the beauty within us. So how can we find that beauty? She says by doing only the good deeds. Deeds means in Kannada, karma. So whatever we do the work, that always should be good. And always we should have the happy thoughts. We should not think about anybody with hateful nature. Right? So if you have some kind of a hatred nature on somebody, it will not help us. So if you want to find out the beauty, you should have only the happy thoughts. If you have done the good job, and if you are thinking happily about yourself and happily about other people, definitely if you are repeating all those things in your life, if you dream at doing only those things, that should be in your dream and that should be in your work, and only that stays with you, God will give you that beauty which will help you even after the rest. There is a line, even in your rest. That means after the person dies, after the death of the person also, whatever he has done during his survival, the good job and the happy thoughts, whatever he did, only that is counted after the death. So these are all the countable work. But once we do the good job, once we start thinking in a good way, with a happy mood, definitely we feel very happy, we feel life is very beautiful, isn't it, children? So this is a meaning of the poem beauty. So to revise what we learned till now, it has three types of beauty that the poetess talk about. What is that? The first one is beauty is seen. Second one, beauty can be heard. And the third one, beauty is in ourselves. Right, children? So, if you have any doubts, you can ask me a questions after this session gets over. There are glossary words, children. See, here you can read out that. Try to pronounce after the session gets over. Harvest means the time of the year when the crops are gathered from farms. In Kannada, ಕಟಾವು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬೆಳೆದಿರೋ ಬೆಳೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆನೆ ಕಟಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸೈ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಿಟ್ಟಿಸಿರು ಬಿಡೋದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ ವೆನ್ ಟಯರ್ಡ್. ತುಂಬ ದಣಿವಾದಾಗ, ಆಯಾಸಾದಾಗ ನಿಟ್ಟಿಸ್ರನ್ನ ಬಿಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೈ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹರ್ನೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿನ್ಸಿಯರ್. You got it right, children? Okay, I'm going to send you the notes of this. So write down in your English notes and learn the poem completely. All the three stanzas should be learnt. This is for the memorization. And after this, if you have any doubts, you can call me or you can message me. And children, don't forget to write the copywriting. Write the copywriting 4 lines per day. You pick any line from the textbook. If you write, for example, today, you are writing the line, beauty is seen in the sunlight. If it is the first line, what you have to do? The same line should be written for the remaining 3 lines. All the 4 sentences should be the same. You should not write the different sentences. If you write like that, it will not be a copywriting. Okay, copy means whatever you have written in the first line, that should be copied to the remaining lines. Write only in the cursive writing. And you write, for today, you write the first 2 lines. Beauty is seen in the sunlight. You write that in the first line and copy it. For tomorrow, the next 2 lines. So keep copying like that and learn the poem finally. And I'm going to give you the homework related to this in my next class. So till then, complete your notes. Okay then. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you. Children, questions and answers will be given after this. Just look at the notes and as I said, you write it down. Okay. If you have any questions, drop me a message. Thank you. Have a nice day.